Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play. Now, if you notice, we started in a jungle biome this time, and there's something special about this Let's Play. And I'm sure whoever knows of what I'm doing, you already know exactly what the surprise is. But the surprise is basically, this is the Technic mod pack, just updated, and well, that's interesting. We found a village. That's awesome. Basically, what the Technic mod pack is a collection of a bunch of mods all thrown into one big mod pack. And I'm going to have to turn my render distance down a little bit. Oh, it's already on tiny. That's nice. Graphics. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry about that, guys. But basically, I wanted to start a new series, something that not a lot of people have done. I know that the people over at Blue Zephos' channel have been doing a Let's Play of this, and I'm not trying to copy anyone, it's just I enjoy this, and I want to put some content on my channel that's a little different. I know I haven't been uploading very regularly, and that's because I kind of have a job and a lot of stuff which takes my time away. But without further ado, let me just get these, and then we will start building our house and stuff. First thing I want to do is find a biome that I like, though. Jungle biomes are fun, but I've never been a really big fan of them. And we know one is close, so that's a good thing. There's a rubber tree, and basically what a rubber tree is, you get sticky goop from it, and the sticky goop that you get, you throw in a furnace, and the furnace will give you rubber from it, and then you smelt copper, and then you combine copper and rubber on a crafting bench to make a, oh darn, I almost broke it, to make a wire. And that's part of the industrial craft mod, which is in the Technic pack. Now we will be playing on easy for this entire playthrough, and I'll admit I don't play on easy a lot in my Technic pack. I've played this a few times before, but I've never really gotten much past the Technic pack. Not the Technic pack, the industrial craft mods. So really, I know a little bit about industrial craft because I use it more than any other thing, and I know a little bit about equivalent exchange. So we're going to kind of be discovering all these mods together. Now, let's just make a crafting bench like you always do when you start out Minecraft, and then I will show you one of the really nifty mods that starts out this pack. And if you notice here, this is, it looks like too many items. It's actually called not enough items. And if you click on something, let's say you wanted to know how to make a detector. You click on it, and it brings up the recipe. I will never turn cheat mode on in this Let's Play. There is a way to turn cheat mode on, and that's when it makes it like too many items, and you can get an infinite amount of whatever you want. And that is, I don't want to do that. But you may be like, well, why are you making an axe? That seems like a waste of resources. Well, after I recollect my crafting bench, one of the mods in this mod pack just so happens that if you take the bottom chunk out of it... Oh, that was a rubber tree. I really shouldn't have done that. Well, I guess it's cutting down now. Yeah, this does not apply to rubber trees or trees in the forest. And if you notice, I just got some sticky resin, but you should never really cut down rubber trees because you can always just right click on them with something else that we will have a few episodes in the future. But watch this. Take the bottom out with an axe, it just drops all of the logs like it would be if it was a real tree. And this really helps in the process of gaining wood. And I found an apple. That's awesome. The way this series is going to work is I'm just going to complete recording. Like, I may make a recording session that lasts an hour, but I'll break it up into episodes. So the episodes will flow together, but there may not be a clear start or clear stop. So there will be on YouTube labeled like, oh, this is episode 1, this is episode 2. But when I'm recording, I'm never actually going to say, hey, and welcome back to episode 2 or something like that, because I will be breaking that up in post-production. And I might put a little thing in the beginning of the video of it, but I'm not really going to be setting recording times. I'm just going to play when I have time to, and that way when I have spare time I can get it uploading. That's another reason I don't upload very much. It takes almost 7 hours to upload videos on my internet connection. And another thing, you only normally see Minecraft because it's one of the only video games that my laptop will record. I don't make a lot of money at my job, and I'm still in high school, so basically I'm stuck with my Dell Inspiron with an Intel Core 2 Duo processor and running on the crappiest settings. Trust me, you guys will be the first to know when I get a better computer, because you'll still see some Minecraft, but you'll see some more Steam games as well. It's actually kind of sad. I bought like 5 games during the Steam summer sale, and I can't play any of them on my laptop, so they're just sitting in my Steam library. But anyway, I have no idea what that is, by the way. Like I said, I only know a little bit about parts of this mod, and other parts of this mod I don't know. I've heard forestry is really cool, like you can build automated gardens and stuff, but I've never really played around with it. And equivalent exchange, like I said, I know the basics. One thing I do know is the mini-map up in the corner. That's cool, you can set waypoints. This is actually a little bit of oil, and this is actually part of industrial craft. You actually will build a pump, and we're getting a lag spike there, that's okay. And what we'll do with the pump is pump the oil and store it in tanks. But I want to remember there's oil here, so if I press M, I open my mini-map. It's called Raise Mini-Map. I open that in my menu, and then I go to waypoints, and I click Add a Waypoint, and I'm going to say this as oil geyser. I know I spelled that wrong. Number 1. Or maybe I didn't. I'm horrible with spelling. I mean, I'm not dumb or anything. I'm insanely good at math and stuff, but when it comes to spelling, I don't know what it is. It's just my Achilles heel. And yeah, sometimes it does that. I guess it's all the mods. It just decides to stop running smoothly. We have plenty of wood now. Like if I go into our inventory, we can build our house whenever we want. In fact, I'll turn all this wood into wooden planks. As you can see, we have more than enough wood and stuff. I don't want to turn the rubber wood into wood that I'm going to be using to build my house because it actually has a better use. This looks like it's a swamp biome, and I'm going to get reeds because reeds are important, I think. I've actually never been lucky enough to have this many reeds, and those are stingrays, it appears to be. Now, one thing that disappointed me was this mod was actually very recently updated. I think I'm recording this on August 7th, 2012, and it was updated on July 31st, 2012, and the update forced them to remove the Millionaire mod. And that was a mod that spawned random really cool villages, and there's a jungle right there. So I think we're going to build our house right here because we're close to a jungle biome, and sometimes in jungle biomes you can find these really ginormous trees, and they're just really awesome. So I'm going to go with we'll just do normal wood for the base. That's one thing I'll admit, it's cool how they made the wood so it's all different colors. But I don't like how it's different colors because it actually ends up being more of a nuisance than something that's cool. Because when you take it into practice and you want your house to like match, and you're going to notice this is going to be a really big house, and you'll understand if you've ever played this mod before, not just this mod patch, just Industrial Craft before, because it's always good to just make a really big house in the beginning, because then you can just always have a big house. In fact, my last Industrial Craft world, which I'll admit, normally in Industrial Craft, I'll play it for like almost a week, and then I will break because I want to build something really cool, and I'll start like cheating by using not enough items cheat mode and get all the items I need. And once you do that, it's still kind of fun, but it loses all of its appeal. And it's getting dark out, so I better hurry up on this house. We're going to put a few windows in, but we'll do that later. In fact, I need to get a move on doing this house, because the enemies, there are new enemies because the Mo Creatures mod is enabled. Now some of them are very rare, but the rare ones can also kill you, and I haven't exactly set a waypoint yet by making a bed. In fact, when I get my roof on, I'll put my waypoint in the middle of my house on the roof, because I'm a real stickler about where I put my waypoint. It's kinda weird, but I don't know. But it's gonna get really dark. I'm sorry about the render distance being on tiny. Oh no, I don't want it that color. See, this is where me being a stickler about things is gonna get me killed. The roof is gonna be that color, but this needs to be normal color. But basically, as you know, in normal Minecraft, you normally wood, then stone, then you find a cave, then you get iron, and you just try to build cool stuff. Well, in this, there's a much longer curve before you can start doing whatever you want, and that's really a big thing that turns some people off, because it takes a very large investment of time. I will be recording every single second of this game that I play. Some people fast forward through their ore gathering and stuff, but I know when I watch Let's Players, I enjoy seeing everything. I'm sorry if you guys don't. I mean, definitely let me know in the comments if that's not something you want to see. But oh, there it goes. And look, it treats wood as wood. So at least if you're going to make different colored wood, at least make it like, no, hey, this isn't the kind he's using. Don't automatically replace it in his inventory with it, because that will drive you crazy. Or maybe a little crazy. But I don't know. I guess it depends. Maybe I'm just being really picky about it. The good thing about a jungle biome is we will never run out of wood. Even though the wood that comes off jungle trees is oddly pink, and quite frankly, it's not appealing. And I will tell you, I will be fixing this corner. Oh god, there's endermen, there's spiders. Oh god, I have a bad feeling. If that spider spider saw me. Okay. Alright, Mr. Spider. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna pray that I'm high enough up that he's not aggro on me yet. Because if he is, I'm screwed, because spiders can definitely climb walls now. And I should have enough wood to finish my sides of my house and then my roof. And it appears that the spider is either not aggroed on me or does not realize he can climb walls. Hooray for glitchy parts of games. No! God! No! Get away! I said you couldn't climb walls, and then you start climbing walls. I must have reminded you. Get away from me. I will punch you until this okay, there we go. We got experience and a spider eye. And I'm not exactly sure if the spider eye is an important thing yet. I know that's vanilla Minecraft stuff. I just never played around with enchanting, but I'm planning on doing everything I can for you guys. This is just a makeshift staircase. I don't know if I'll probably end up putting a second floor onto my house eventually, because it's kind of like one of those things where there's so much stuff in this mod. That's why I made the floor so big, so I can kind of devote each floor of my house to each mod. In fact, they just added a mod known as, I think it's pronounced Thumbcraft or something like that, but it's kind of like it adds all these rare and forbidden artifacts underground, and it's kind of like you get Viz from them, which is like a purple liquid, and it has something to do with tainted stuff, and it sounds really cool. In my last playthrough of the Technic Pack by myself, I tried to kinda do it, but I ended up just getting confused because it's super confusing to me. That's probably my fault for not learning enough about it, but I don't know. All I know is this playthrough will definitely do it. We'll have a whole floor devoted to it, and hopefully that's enough. Another thing you're going to notice in this, you're going to need a ton of coal early on, because you're not using the coal like you'd think to run furnaces. Well, at least not directly. Now I'm having the opposite problem. It's replacing light wood with dark wood. But you're actually going to use your coal initially to power your furnaces, but then you're going to use your coal to power your generator, because there's actually a lot of things in this mod. You can actually double your ore output by making a machine known as a macerator, and that turns like one iron ore, or one gold ore, or really any ore, into 2 ore dust. Any smeltable ore, I should say. And each ore dust turns into 1 ingot of that ore. So as you can imagine, that makes it a hell of a lot easier to get a lot of resources. But you also have to remember that this is, oh my god, stop replacing it with the wrong color wood. This is a very resource heavy mod, and by that I mean you need a ton of stuff to basically be successful in this mod. And anyone who's played it before, like I said, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyone who hasn't played this before, you'll understand. Now after we get the house built, it'll hopefully, the moon's on its way down, the sun will be rising, it'll hopefully be light enough that we can go and at least try to find a cave in the jungle. A good thing about this mod is you almost never have to worry about getting lost, because you always have that mini-map and you always have your waypoints. And if you notice, see that oil geyser I found? That's a waypoint. I will always be able to see that unless I hide it. That's also good underground if you like find a mob spawner and you want to make a mob trap out of it. You can just like put a waypoint, say, oh, spider spawner number 1, and you will always be able to see that. And even if you turn it off, you can see it. That's true for the nether too. And it keeps your nether and this mini-map separate. Oh, okay. Alright, now we're good. This is our house. Nothing can spawn in here even though it's dark while we're inside it.